Hello everyone, Dynwood here. Today I want to do a special video based on this commenter right here. I want to give a shout out to SNK Nero9935. His question, can you do a video about your favorite black waifu from the Pokemon franchise? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do this for fun. But before I begin, I want to say the last Pokemon franchise I played was Generation 3, so I haven't been in touch with Pokemon ever since. I know some of you may ask, hey, where's Iris? I have a problem with that. I have nothing against the characters, but there is an age limit, you know what I mean? So I may be a degenerate, but I also have standards. Okay, let's begin. Number 1 is Shelly from the 3 admins who is from Team Aqua. She originally appeared in the games Ruby and Sapphire, and she is a water type Pokemon user. Now, I barely know anything about this character other than I like her design. She's very tall, curvy, and even though she's not really a black character, she's more like a tan skin. To me, she looks more Latina, in my opinion. I'm just throwing it out there. She looks a little bit Latina. But the thing is, what threw me off about this character, that when I saw the animated series of Pokemon, she looks completely different. Well, she was a redhead, completely white skin with red eyes, so that kind of threw me off a bit. I didn't know that was Shelly. What's going on here? I'm a little confused. The dark-skinned version of Shelly, I give the design a 7 out of 10. There's nothing about her that wows me at all. She looks a bit sexy and all, but she's okay in my opinion. As for her personality, she's known to be a bit passive-aggressive and very easily annoyed, and she isn't the best who can't deal with problems head-on. Now this next character, she's a bit of an older woman. Her name is Ryme, who debuted in the Scarlet and Violet games, and she specializes in ghost types. Ryme is a dark-skinned middle-aged woman with white hair and braids, and she has a bit of a wrinkle on her green eyes, and her eyelids and bottom parts of her lips are painted gold, which kind of contrasts well with her design. And what they're going for this character is obviously that she is a rapper. And despite her being a little older, she's not that bad looking. She still got her figure going on. And I got to give out a shout out to this one user who made me laugh with this comment. She may be a bit older, but she got that XP share, if you catch my drift. So I got a good laugh out of that. Her design is a 8 out of 10 in my book. A bit older if you like fine wine. And we have number 3, by far the most popular dark-skinned Pokemon girl in the franchise. I think she sits behind Misty and Jessie and May, is Nessa. She made her debut in Sword and Shield, and she specialized in water-type Pokemon. In my opinion, I would give this design a 9 out of 10. What I dig about her design is that out of all the Pokemon girls, her design actually reflects on the type of Pokemon she uses, which she's an athlete, she specializes in water sports in a way, and when she hit the internet, fan art of her just blew up like crazy. There's no denying that. And here's a fun piece of trivia of Nessa. It's basically a reference to the Loch Ness Monster from Scotland, labeled as the fabled sea monster. And her Japanese name is Rurina, which is basically marina in type of harbor. And next, character number 2 is Olivia, who debuted in games in Sun and Moon, and she specialized in rock types. Her design, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. And from what I've seen, Olivia's outfit is more revealing than Nessa. Yeah, I know it's kind of contradictory, but wasn't Nessa dressed less? Well, she's dressed like that, but she's into sports. She's an athlete. Here, Olivia, this is her casual wear. Look how much she's exposing. She's wearing these super shorts and these high heels, and she got her midriff exposed, and her top shirt, it's very loose. And what I love about this character is that she's a very affectionate person. She's very passionate. She's lovingly. Most of all, I don't know if some of you know this, but I'm pretty sure you do, that I guess in the animation series is that she falls in love with Brock. So, I'm proud of my boy Brock. He had a long time coming. He finally found some love. So I'm happy that Olivia and Brock are together. And finally, girl number 1, in my opinion, is Lenora. She may be the most controversial character throughout the whole Pokemon franchise because of her design. Because if you look at her initially, her original design, she looks like a negative stereotype, which from my understanding, it's, you have every right to be upset about. But here, I want to quote this design from Gen 5 character designer Yusuke Omera. If I was going to sum up Lenora with just a few words, I'd say she's a mother with a lot of spirit. There was a lot of talk during Black and White's development about wanting to focus on the inclusion of the multinational and multiracial vibe. So with that in mind, we came up with this black woman. We received orders that she should have a strong sort of body type and some motherly qualities. So we added an apron when thinking about this motherly concept. And of course, quickly over time, revision of her design. It was only slightly. All they did was just remove the apron, and that was it. But anywho, she's an ebony woman. She's tall, curvaceous, strong-willed. And fun thing about her, when I initially saw her character, I thought she was gonna be like a grass type, because when they design Pokemon characters, they like to design them in a way to reflect on what type of element they use. And here, I thought Lenora was going to be a plant type because she kind of looks like a little broccoli and all. But, you know, in the end, everything works out for itself. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to SNK Nero. Thank you all for watching. Time mode out.